You're listening to the Mindset School Podcast, episode 14. Hey, friends, welcome to the Mindset School Podcast with Peggy Easterling, where we learn to smile authentically from the inside out. Hello, friends. I am so thrilled that you're here. And I usually have a guest on this podcast, but today I wanted to talk directly to you about the way we limit ourselves. I want to tell you a story. I was flipping through my closet just this morning, and I have a dress, as a lot of women do, that I have in my closet that doesn't fit right now. I am doing a workout challenge this month with some other people. We're holding each other accountable. I'm showing up in the space. We're communicating and setting some goals. But when I saw that dress, I didn't initially even offer myself a possibility that it could be another goal for me right now. I'm even taking actions in my health right now. But I didn't look at this dress at first as an opportunity for me. I didn't even consider in that moment that that could be a goal. What are the goals that you have? The dreams that you've set aside in your heart, the vision that you have for yourself, that it's still there. It's still hanging in your mental closet. It's still a desire that burns within you, but yet you're not even willing to consider going after it. You still want it. It's still hanging in your closet. I still want to put on the dress, but I wasn't even allowing that to be a goal of mine. Mentally, in your mindset, what is it that you're not even offering yourself? You're just flipping past it. I want you to think of something right now, a dream, a desire, a goal that you've had, and you're not putting a target with that goal. You're not taking action towards it. It's just hanging there. What is it? Now, I was already taking action. I was already taking some steps for my health. I've already got some help. I've already surrounded myself with a lot of help in that space. But there was possibility and potential in a goal that I haven't even considered. What is that for you? What does that look like? What results, goals, dreams, visions do you have? They're just sitting on a shelf and there's no action plan to get you toward them. What is that for you? I know right now you're thinking of something that you want in life. Maybe it's a dream, a desire that God planted in the depth of your heart that you can't let go of. You know you want to start that business. You know you want to mend that relationship. You know that you want to go after something. What is that for you? I want you to offer yourself possibility today. Now, I flipped past the dress, but when I did, I was able to go back to it. And I was like, my mind, I caught myself. And I was like, oh, okay. I want this. but I don't have a plan to get there. I'm not attaching it to the target. Now that you've thought of that thing, that goal, that dream, that vision, I would guess that right now in your mind, you're seeing your limitation. You're envisioning what keeps you from it. For me, I don't fit in that dress right now. So, in between here and now, and when I'm able to put the dress on, there's some action that needs to occur. So, those actions that need to occur, I could see as an obstacle. What is your mental dress? What is the dress in your mindset that you're not even considering, even though it's there? I bet whenever I talk about the dress of your mindset, some potential comes in your mind, a dream, a goal, a vision. It pops up. It's been there all along. It's like it's neglected. We neglected it. We just left it there to collect some dust. What is your dress collecting dust in your mindset? Just because you haven't even considered it lately. I know you're thinking of something right now. I know God has dreams and desires and visions that He's planted in our hearts that we're not going after. It's hanging in there. It's collecting dust. Whatever your little black dress of possibility is, whatever that looks like for you, the thing that popped in your mind when I began to speak of it, maybe it's going after a new relationship with a family member. Maybe it's offering yourself some health goals. It could be health related. Maybe it's offering yourself the potential of going after something better than the humdrum that you've allowed yourself in work because you just need a paycheck to get by. But you've got dreams and goals and visions that God's planted in your heart, and you haven't taken the next step. I think after you think of these things, almost immediately, what creeps into our mind when we go after that dream, that vision, that call is the next thing that happens often in our minds is that Satan and his lies that he tells us to keep us small and hold us back comes creeping in. Maybe the thought, I can't because. Maybe the thought, but last time maybe the thought, but I don't have. Maybe those are the next thoughts that come to you. If God's got a dream and a vision and a goal that He's planted in your heart and it's still there, it's still a possibility that you want to offer yourself. It's still a vision that God's planted within you. Don't let those next thoughts that come to you hold you back. It's not time for that. What it's time for now is just one step towards that goal, that vision, that dream. So many times we try to map it out our way to the end. And when we do and we try to figure it out, it's never the way that God does it anyway. And I'm not saying that creating systems to get you to the end of a goal isn't a good thing. But if we're so busy creating those systems to get us to the end, instead of truly listening to God and taking our next step, we're limiting ourselves. What is the next step for you? What is the next step towards that vision, that dream, that goal? What is God calling you to today? I want to invite you to sit with that thought, to sit with that potential, that dream, that goal, that vision that came to your mind, and take some time today to bring it to God in prayer and ask Him, God, what next step do you want for me? Is this what you have for me? Am I limiting myself because of my mindset? Am I letting lies from Satan hold me back from the destiny that you have for me? Is there an authentic smile for my journey that I can have all along the way? What is it about my mindset that I need to change today in order to embrace my future? What can I go after? What is the dream, the vision, the goal that you have for me? I want so bad for us to stop limiting ourselves, to stop letting Satan's lies get in between us and the things that God has for us. 2 Corinthians 10:5. It is the foundational verse of the Mindset School. And it says, we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. To make it obedient to Christ. The thought that we have in between our goal and where we are right now, that thought that came up next when I talked about what God had for you and where you were, that next thought, if it didn't get you closer to the goal that God placed in your heart, then it's not serving you. What I do in the Mindset School is I help you define those things that are holding you back. I help you to see how your thinking is limiting you. I help you with this verse, 2 Corinthians 10:5. And we journey together to get you closer to God's purpose for your life. One step at a time. God has dreams for you. God has a vision for your life. And you do not have to let Satan's lies hold you back one more day. You can take one step today. For some of you, your next step will be getting a coach to help you on your journey. And if you would love to have a mindset coach to help you along your way, to help you through this process of getting these thoughts out of your way and getting you closer to your goal, I'm here and I can help. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss an episode. If you like what you heard, I'd love to know. Leave us a review and share with a friend that could use an overcoming story so they can move closer to their purpose for their lives by renewing their mind the way God intended. Hey, friends. Thank you for listening. You're now done with step 1 of growing together at the Mindset School. Head over to themindset.school.net and grab my free download where I share 5 tips when you can't hold it together anymore and continue your journey to smiling authentically from the inside out.